Welcome to a brand new Renaissance Gaming production. Today I am bringing you the game Disco Elysium, and I'm very excited to be doing this one. It has been on my radar for a very long time, and I think the time is right to get into it. If you're a fan of my channel, you know that I like to play games to 100% completion, fully exploring every nook and cranny of the game, getting every collectible, and doing absolutely everything there is to do in a game. Disco Elysium is going to be the first exception to that, and there are several reasons for it. Number one, I have heard that you must play this game blind. Usually when I play a game, I have played it multiple times before, I have fully researched it, I've explored it, I've routed out exactly how I'm going to be recording it. However, I think that this will take the fun out of this game, so I've heard. So that's the first reason. The second reason is that there are so many variations as to how you can play this game. You'll see in a moment as I'm creating my character that I can pick a lot of different traits, and depending on how you build your character, you get a lot of different options, a lot of different dialogue, a lot of different objects to interact with, to the point where it would almost be impossible to show every little thing here unless I just play the game over and over again and do a million runs, which I'm not necessarily going to do. One thing that I will do though is this first playthrough I'm going to be going through blind, and then I will go back and get all of the Steam achievements for the game, so I'll 100% it in that way. It's going to be a little bit less organized than my other series. Another warning before we get started, usually my channel is very family friendly. However, this game I have heard is extremely dark and has a lot of foul language, a lot of suggestive themes like sexual themes, drug use, murder, mayhem, all that kind of good stuff. So this is going to be a little bit more mature, so you have been warned. I think that's enough of an introduction, right? Let's go ahead and get started. I've kind of previewed the character creation, so I kind of know what I want to go with. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and start a new game. So you can pick pre-made characters here, like a thinker, a sensitive, or a physical character, but it's always more fun to create your own. So let's do that. Okay, and so what I want to do with my character is I want my character to just be like an absolutely batshit crazy detective who's also a crazy genius. So I think I want to focus on intellect and psyche. Intellect, of course, will make your character very smart, have a lot of perception, and psyche kind of makes him a little bit crazy. So those are the things I want to focus on. So I think I'm going to go with, well, let me take out the physique. Let me give him like 2 physique, maybe 2 motorics, and then we'll give him 4 intellect, and then maybe 4 psyche. Is that what we'll do? Let's do that. Yeah, so, well, let me do 5 intellect, 3 psyche, 2 physique, and 2 motors. And then here on this next screen, you kind of get a better idea of what each one does. So with intellect, you get logic, you get encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. And I'm not going to spend too much time going too in depth on all this stuff, but in general, you can kind of get the idea of all these things. Physique is mainly just how resilient your character is, which I'm not too interested in. Again, I want this to be more of like a psychological type of character. And then motorics is more like your coordination, how your character is able to deal with physical things in the environment. And so there are a few skills that I looked at that I'm particularly interested in. I'm basically interested in all of the intellect capabilities. Visual calculus is like your Sherlock Holmes skills, where you're able to just visually see everything in a crime scene. Encyclopedia makes your character kind of know everything, which is very interesting. Rhetoric, you're just a smooth talker. You're able to outwit and debate different characters. Logic, of course, makes you connect the dots. So those are all very interesting to me. In terms of the psyche, the 2 that I think are going to be pretty interesting are going to be Inland Empire, haunches and gut feelings, dreams in a waking life. If you click info, you get a little bit more information about it. So Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight cannot see. What's really going? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown into the loony bin first. With low Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character. And then, how will you shape the cosmos? So I think this is what I'm going to make as my signature skill, because I think it's just going to make my character absolutely crazy. I think that will be fun. Another skill here in the Psyche that I thought would be kind of fun would be Suggestion. So you can charm men and women, and you can kind of play the puppet master. So Suggestion urges soft power approach. If people think they want what you want, you've already won. This skill enables you to implant ideas into the minds of others. You can make the citizens like you more. You can make gangsters turn on each other too. Many crime rings have been broken by just a little doubt after all. At high levels, Suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms in turn. But all that schmoozing and oozing charm will make you slimy, and you'll know it, even if no one else does. With low levels of Suggestion, though, you have a difficult time getting any kind of rapport with others. You'll be alone, both during the day and at night. So yeah, I love the idea of just this sleazy, crazy genius who's just barely hanging on to reality, and that's kind of what I want my character to be. In terms of physique, the only ones that are kind of interesting here for me will be Endurance. You take blows, don't let the world kill you. So I like the idea of this crazy character just like being able to get shot in the arm and like not even feel it. But I'm not going to focus too much on that. I also like Shivers. So it raises the hair on your neck, tune into the city. So you have more perception within the city, which is pretty interesting as well. Here in Motorix, the only thing that I found pretty interesting is Perception. So see, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. But I think I can offset a low perception by having good intellect, so that's what we're going to do. So again, I'm going to pick Inland Empire as my signature skill. Let's go ahead and set it, confirm, and get started with the game. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Let's go. So this game has narration. It's going to have a lot of reading, so my commentary is not going to be as involved as it usually is. The parts that are not commentated, I will read out loud. So let's go.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Plunge back into the fathomless deep.
There, no ball of meat, no light in the formless nothing, just night swimming.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Alonzi, let's go.
All right, nothing town to fuck all borough.
A return trip to the Silence, please.
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the Song of Death.
The Song of Death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother, help me! There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone! Cut my head off! It's trying to murder the rest of me.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage.
So you can see that because of my encyclopedia skill, it's high enough that I get some of these optional texts here. So let's go ahead and open our eyes. What a protagonist. I'm loving this already. I'm super excited about this game because, like I said, usually I plan so much and I route everything and I kind of script my playthroughs that I rarely anymore just sit down and play a game not knowing what I'm getting into. So I'm so excited and I hope you guys will stick around with me for this adventure. But let me start investigating things. So if I hold my tab key, it'll kind of highlight the different things I can interact with. And since I am a completionist, I'm going to try my best to interact with pretty much anything I can interact with. So right away I noticed this broken window. Let me take a look at that.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Let me look out.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
So you're going to have a lot of skill checks in the game as well. So I have visual calculus here. There's a 92% chance that I get this right. So I'm going to try to assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands? Look
A
at them.
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
I wonder what.
Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't me?
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? This person also forced the drinks on you.
I should go and get that shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
So I gained some experience there. Interesting. So this journal opened up. I'm not sure what this is. Let me find out. So I got some tasks here. Find your other shoe. Filled on Monday at 8:08. Seems like your green snakeskin shoe is missing its partner. You should find it before you go venturing into the wild unknown. 2 shoes are better than 1. Unite them again. I love the way that everything is written here. I love the writing style. Super interesting. Let me look at this bottle. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. You must value privacy. The door has been locked from the inside. Okay, let me get the shoe here. So I got the green shoe for the left foot. Alright, it looks like it's automatically equipped. I'm not getting any bonuses. Yeah, no bonuses from it. This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. Very cool. Alright, let's see here. So I looked at the window. I got some of my clothes here. Let me get the pants. Already put them on. And the jacket here. Nice. Let me take a look at these items. So I'm getting... You can see that I'm getting some bonuses and some defects from some of these items. So, savoir-faire. I'm losing one here, but I'm getting electrochemistry. Go to the party planet. I guess that makes sense for the disco ass blazer. And a spirit de corps. Understand cop culture. Okay. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and right sleeve. Let me look at the pants. These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. My god. I told you guys this was going to be a very adult game. Okay? I warned you. Let me check out the fan here.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
So you can see now how it's almost impossible to get every single dialogue tree option in this game for a true 100%. This Inland Empire, of course, is from the skills that I chose. If it wasn't high enough, I wouldn't have gotten this option. So I do have the option to try and get this. It's only a 28% chance, but it's based off of this savoir-faire skill, and I think I had some deficits from the clothes that I wore, so maybe if I take my clothes off, I have a better chance to do this. Let me pull on the fan. Maybe if it stops moving, it'll be easier to grab.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Alright. So now it's 72%, but let me leave for a second. Let me go in here. Yeah, see, I'm getting a -1 savoir-faire for the pants. So, let me take them off, I guess. And then, did the jacket have it as well? No. I'm not sure why this isn't changing. Okay. Well, let me try to grab here.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
So yeah, if the text is repeating, I'm just going to skip through it. But you can see that my percent chance to grab it after I took the pants off went up from 70-something to like 83, so...
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow.
Interesting.
An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
Let me pull on the light bulb.
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Bring it on.
Your eyes burn.
That was dumb.
It's not good.
Ah, man. See, I'm already failing this game hardcore. All right, fine. Let me leave. It did try to warn me. So let me put my pants back on. There we go. And then let me look at this tie. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you try to change it for a boring scarf. I can't believe I just started this game and I have like 1 HP here.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay, so I think the keys should be here. No? Okay. Alright, let me head in the bathroom. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. So this is a white satin shirt. Conceptualization and suggestion. Okay. Well, I like suggestion. So I wish it wasn't a -1. That's one of the skills that I kind of liked. But that's alright. For now, I will keep going. What is this? I guess I unlocked that, but let me look in the mirror here.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care. I hurt myself. It's what I do. Well, actually, let me go with this one. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
How bad could it be?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sure everything is fine. Touch your nose.
It's not. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Let me try to wipe the mirror now.
Behold.
Very cool. So my character profile changed here. And I love how he looks exactly like I want him to look. Like a raging, crazy, lunatic, evil genius alcoholic. He's got the red nose and everything.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is this?
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it.
There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
So this is an encyclopedia check. Formidable. Dig deep into your mind and locate the source or electrochemistry, which is a 3% chance. Do I lose health if I fail a check like this? I don't know. Let me try it. Dig deep into your mind and try to locate the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
So I failed that. Okay. Yeah, let the mirror be for now. So I'm not sure how this works. There's like that door there, but I can't really interact with it unless I use that key, but I didn't see it here in the inventory. Oh, there we go. I guess the key's for the apartment itself, for that front door, but I was just wondering what I could do with that one. Doesn't look like anything, so let me get out of here for now. There's nothing else to interact with. Still need to get my other shoe. Alright, there's a lady there. How do I get to the balcony? I don't know. There's something on the table. Cell City, not available. Very good. 40 cents. By the way, guys, there's an option in this game to where they replace all the copyrighted music with non-copyrighted music for streaming purposes or if you're uploading YouTube videos. I did not select that option. So you're going to get all the copyrighted original music in this game at the cost of me not being able to make any ad revenue from these videos. So if you appreciate that and you kind of want to support the channel, the best way you can do that is by leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, commenting. That's all very helpful for somebody like me. So thank you everybody who does that. Also, if you do want to contribute financially, you can become a channel member for as little as 99 cents a month and get some cool badges and emotes and all that. That's enough shilling. Let's keep going here.
Hello, officer.
The calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Flosgy, Miss Orange Disco Dancer.
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Officer, am I a military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls on her cigarette. Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Let me try to figure this out here. Obviously, that one's not going to work. I might not know where I am, or who I am, or what a Caprice Kinema is. How I know what one sounds like.
She nods.
But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case?
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
And why didn't you just tell me that?
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
The cigarette sizzles. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
So I guess I might as well try this. It's only a 17% chance. Try the expression on her and let her know you want her physically. Oh God.
The words have already left your mouth.
Oh boy. I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it again.
No, I don't want to. Well, no, I gotta stick with my guns. I gotta be like this obtrusive, obnoxious, sleazebag cop. I said I wanted to have sex with you.
No. You see, that's not what you said. You said...
She's unable to finish, consumed with laughter.
Come on, man. Freddy, please. One more time.
I said, I want to have fuck with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Superstar cop, I can no longer deny it.
Okay, that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit.
I sincerely think I'm a superstar. It's a theory I'm developing.
I have certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise...
She extinguishes her cigarette.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
And there she goes.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
All right, let me take a look at the ashtray here. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Try to go in all these doors here. All right, obviously I can't go in there. It's locked. Let me go back this way. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. I kind of rushed through this area. Yeah, see, there was a door out here. That goes to the balcony, it looks like. Where hopefully I'll find my shoe. Oh, wow, these lights. There it is. Perfect.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles.
How did they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Perfect. A gust of briny wind washes over you. So I got my shoes here. Excellent. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly. And I think I completed my quest here. Find the shoe. Nice. Okay. So I'm near the ocean somewhere. Already tried to go in that door. That didn't work. Let me try this third one here. That's where the lady went in.
The door is closed.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Let me knock.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside.
Okay.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness.
The door does not care.
The door probably thinks you're a has-been loser too. You feel your funny necktie becoming tighter and tighter around your neck.
Oh, I love that. I love how they personify the necktie. I'm enjoying this. I think this is going to be a great playthrough.
Still no answer.
Knock again, much harder.
Still nothing.
Okay, I guess I'll have to leave for now. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. I took French in 6th grade. I can get a little bit of my pronunciation going. Why not? Okay. Yeah, I guess the only thing to do is to go downstairs. So lots of characters here for me to interview. All right. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
This goes well with a theory I'm developing, that I'm down on my luck, superstar kind of person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay, so I got a quest here to actually sing karaoke, but I need to find something. Let me take a look here. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening. More people at the bar then. Okay, so I need to find a sad song on tape. Perfect. Before I talk with anybody, let me just examine everything. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising from the surface. This is a nosefed. I don't know what that is. Okay. So I can actually heal up here. Good, perfect. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's start with a man's handwriting. Okay. Oh, I don't like that it auto-saves. I hate games that auto-save. I like to control my saves. That's okay though. A sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 4 o'clock in the evening. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Let me see what else I can find around here. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquor is spilling out. Let me talk with this guy, why not? A man is sleeping on the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Wake him up. 17% chance. I kind of want to try it. Well, let me pick up the pills first.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Okay. Let me try to wake him up even though it's a low chance.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
That was a 17% chance and it worked. No words, just a primordial scream.
Why the yelling, man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look.
Looks like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dock workers around.
I need you to answer some questions right now.
Really? You woke me up for that? Fine. What is it, officer?
The worker gives you a vacant stare, then groans. See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it a fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred, like corpses to a mausoleum?
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses, no mausoleums, just quality time.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
Tell me about Wild Pines, and point to the writing on his overalls.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
He then stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
I've almost never been outside of this building.
Dude, we're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines.
He doesn't dwell on the particulars of your existence.
For one, I get you some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say.
He rubs his eyes and sighs. Yours? While pointing at the bottle of rum.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
Who's behind organizing the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
You mean there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking?
Nate got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
Alright, I'll let you sleep.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Very good. Let's see what else we can find around here. Summer door closed for the winter. Let me talk to this guy, I guess.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
I sense you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer.
Oh, it's not?
He raises his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then gets a hold of himself.
You're right. It's not.
Let me look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to that bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Again, with that insubordinate tone. Oh my god, why am I dying here? Insubordinate tone. It's not a hard word.
Not to hear you. Concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
She just what?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Guess I'll leave for now. Let me take a look here. I don't want it to take me anywhere else. The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Go back this way and talk to this lady here.
Hello, sweetie.
So this is Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Okay. Fine, I'll talk to him now. Well, actually, you know what I want to do? It told me to find a record that I can sing along to, and there was a little radio upstairs, so I wonder if I go back upstairs now, I could interact with that in a different way. Let's see. And there's a record in there as well, or a tape. Yeah, it was this little radio, but I don't think I can actually get any music out of it. Yeah, and I can't re-interact with those. Alright, I just wanted to check that. Again, like I said, this is the first time that I'm recording a game completely blind for my channel, so it's not as well routed, optimized, and organized. I'm going to be doing a lot of exploring on my own here.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
So about an hour. An hour?
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gart to serve me up a beverage.
Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man. Let's get wild. Lick it.
Lick it, but only a little.
You lick it, but only a little. Only with the tip of your tongue, because you're a pleasure delayer. After 2 or 3 licks, the crust begins to melt, and a sweetness breaks loose. The sharp, titillating scent of alcohol rises to your nostrils. It's dizzying. You could definitely go for some more.
So, new task to find booze and drink it. Let's see. The hangover feels really bad. You need to take the edge off. Find a bottle of alcohol and put it in your hand. Equip it in the held slot in your inventory, and magic will happen by its own. Alright. Man, the completionist in me is dying playing this blind. Like, I need to know, am I going to miss something here? Am I going to miss the bottle of alcohol? Am I going to miss the karaoke if I don't do something before certain checkpoints? I'm just looking around for alcohol here. You would figure near the counter somewhere. Yeah, I see stuff there, but I can't go in there until 1300. Okay, well, let me talk to the guy then.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Kim Kitsuragi.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hold on. Who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Shake his hand then.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
So 83% chance here that I can invent a name for myself.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not time yet.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Not towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. I haven't.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, yeah. Or, let me say, no.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Okay. How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
He points to your jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the rat squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Ah, you mean the rat squad.
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean?
Yes.
But they are just white rectangles.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take it down.
But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
I'm really trolling this guy. What are we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Let's roll.
After you, officer.
Okay.
Lieutenant
Excellent.
Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. So we have a lot of tasks. I need to sing karaoke. I, of course, need to get my morning booze in. Need to report the badge missing. You need to report your missing badge to the 41st precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said that you can use the radio in his motor car to call your station. I need to interview the cafeteria manager. The cafeteria manager of the Whirling in Rags might know something about the murder that happened in the yard. Ask him about it. And finally, I must inspect the body hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress your urge to throw up and approach it. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this episode. I think it's a good introduction to the game. I hope you're excited about it. I think this is going to be a very fun adventure for me. I'll see you guys on the next video.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.